Hey guys, Aubrey here. So thank you so much again for the love and support that you have given me, that I have received from the past two videos about my rejections and setbacks, and how they will determine your life, and how they helped me, in my life, and how they were necessary for my life. So I appreciate the love and support, encouragement from that. And now today I want to talk about loneliness and friendships. So just want to talk a little bit about different levels of my academic journey, from the time I was in elementary school until now, basically, to grad school. So first off, I want to talk about elementary school. So elementary school was interesting, to say the least. I remember, um, having a group of friends that were cliques, right? I had this clique in elementary school. It started out in first grade. I was already friends with a couple of people from kindergarten and even preschool. But we decided to do this clique in first grade. And one of my friends, she actually did the whole let's do a click type conversation with me, and I was like, all right, cool. Like, I don't know really. And she knew what a click was, but I was like, I really didn't know why we have to do a click. I didn't know really what it meant. But anyways, we did this click. And so basically, obviously, a click is like when you have a group of friends that stay with you. Basically, no one else can come in to that group unless the leader says so or whatever. But you stay with these group of friends pretty much wherever you go, like lunchtime, PE, recess, classroom, sit together in the classroom. And that's exactly what we did. Once we started this clique, that's all we did together. We went to classrooms together, sat in the same row or same desks. We had desks. We didn't have a row, but we had desks. And so we all had our own chair. We ate together during lunchtime, and then when we were lining up to go back to the classroom, we got in the line together. We all sat in behind one another. We went to PE together, recess, played the recess. We were together. And so I had that little clique first grade. And that was actually all throughout elementary school, from, I want to say, first grade till fifth grade. Once I got to second grade, though, I still had my clique, but we were kind of all split up a little bit from class to class, because we had big classrooms, and so we needed a certain amount of people, obviously, in that class. Just kind of like college today, if you have a lot of people, we got to split up. That's why different teachers teach different, or the same thing but different classrooms. So that was kind of like that. But I was still friends with them. But this one girl that was in my second grade class, she was very popular. And so I knew she was very popular. I actually knew her for a couple years already. And so I'm second grader. I wanted to be her friend. So I decided to just talk to her, come up to her and talk to her and say, hey, I would like to be your friend, just talking to her casually. And so she was like, okay, yeah, let's be friends. And so we talked, like you do. We talked as friends, and but we just hung out in the classroom. And so I was in this special reading class, because I was in the honors type academic journey. And so I was on the honor roll in elementary school, which was awesome. But I'm not trying to say I was a nerd, but I kind of was. But anyway, so I had to go. Some of us went to a different classroom in order to do a reading class, have a reading class, and then we'll come back to our normal classroom with everyone else. So we split off, and some of us went to another classroom, and that was every day. And so after I'll come back, I would try to talk to the girl that was popular, and she would be like, oh, we're not friends anymore. She wouldn't want to talk to me. She wouldn't want to sit by me, nothing like that. And so I was thinking okay, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? how did I make her mad? Like, should I do something to help her, you know, be my friend again? Like, thinking all these thoughts. And as a second grader, I'm like, like, I really want her to be my friend. Like, I need friends in my life. So, like, I want her to be my friend. So, yeah. So I was like, okay, let me think of something to do. So the next day, like I said, this was every day. Our teacher sometimes gives us rewards, you know, if we do well in our reading or something like that. And like, she'll give us candy, or one time we had tamales, and they were so good. So good. But like, I brought back one tamale for her and some candy for her, and like, so many things I would bring back from my other classroom in order to gain her friendship back. Literally, this was every day, because every time I leave, she would do the same thing. I don't want to be your friend. Like, I don't want to, you know, talk to you anymore, like, unless I gave her something. And so that was crazy, right? Like, okay, I gotta like give you things in order for you to be my friend. But not knowing that then, I kind of knew that, but I was still kind of like, I still wanted to be her friend, so I really didn't care. So then was like, I don't care. I want to be your friend, so let me be your friend. I would do anything to be your friend, which is sad but true. So yeah, every day did that, and she instantly become my friend again because I gave her things. Wow. And so yeah, did that every day. I even did her homework. Every single day. I did her homework. Crazy, right? Yeah. So, and yeah, it was crazy because I was like, just wanted to gain that friendship. So, did her homework, gave her candy, gave her a tamale one time, and she instantly became our friend. Like, and so fast forward to like when Miss Toll, my second grade teacher, was like, you know, giving us papers of, you know, if we were able to go to the next grade level. She gave us all of our papers back, and pretty much all of us except for her were going to third grade. And she was devastated. She was like, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know why I am not able to go to third grade. And, you know, I was like, hey, like, I did your homework every single day. I'm thinking that Miss Toll knew that I was doing your homework. And sure enough, I was right. Miss Toll was like, Aubrey, like, I realized that this is your handwriting. And I was like, she didn't laugh, obviously, I was just laughing. This is your handwriting, and you were doing her homework this whole time, and you can't do that, you know. But fortunately, like I said, I was able to pass and go on to third grade, but she wasn't. And so now she had flunked second grade, and she had to repeat that level, which I felt super bad, you know, after that, because I was like, dang, I didn't like mean that to happen, but it happened. So yeah, so that was really bad. And kind of fast forward to like 5th grade, I did that quite a few times actually throughout elementary school. Like, I would do people's homework. What is wrong with me? I don't know. But yeah, I did. Even my best friend, my clique best friend, the one that came up to me and was like, hey, we should do this clique. You know, I even did her homework, but that was in 5th grade. And I remember when my teacher's assistant came up to me and was like, hey, I realized that you're doing, I don't want to say the name, but your friend's homework. And she was like, and I was like, she was like, you know, that's not right. You know, you're not supposed to do other people's homework. You know, you can get in trouble too. Like, that's, you know, that's not right. That's not good. And I was like, okay, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I know. I just, you know, I felt bad. So I'm like, she needs help, and I just want to help her. So I'm just doing her homework and making all these excuses, you know. And she's like, yeah, I know, but she needs to come to us if she needs help. You know, she's having issues or something with, you know, a certain subject or with all of it. She needs to come to me or come to your teacher. You know, she can't just come to you and expect you to do all the homework, because that's not fair for you, first of all, because you got your own homework. And, you know, you don't want to, like, you know, take all the credit, you know. You don't want her to take all the credit of your work. So, and I was like, you right. You right. So, but then I had I had to stop doing that, doing services for other people, doing homework. Because I'm that good person that has to do homework for other people. So anyway, I did that, and that was crazy, just because I wanted to be friends with people. Don't do that, people. Do not do that. Kids, young kids watching this, don't do that. It's not good. No matter how many times you know, you want to, no matter how many times they say, I don't want to be your friend. Okay, who cares? Let them go. Let them go. They, you know, obviously they aren't meant to be your friend in the first place. You know, if they're going to keep doing that to you, going back and forth, you don't have time for that. Like, move on. Fast forward. But it's hard to say that as a kid because you want to have friends. That was me. I wanted to have friends. Anyway, so yeah, it was hard, but you know, I had to kind of suck that up and take her advice. And like, she was like, you know, if you want to be her friend, you need to do other things, not her homework, not bribing her with candy, stuff like that. And I was like, okay. So, you know, we still were friends even after that. So I was like, okay, we were obviously meant to be, because we had been friends for a long time. So I was like, she could not be my friend. She could not be my friend now, like, because I didn't do her homework. So anyways, but you never know with people. So fast forward to after elementary school, I went to another school, and so which was called Whitfield Academy. And so I had a hard time fitting in that school because it was a new environment. You know, I was the only, you know, black kid in the classroom, which, you know, I kind of felt out of line at times with that. But, you know, I knew that, you know, that school had, you know, great information, was going to teach me well academically. So I kind of had to stick with it because, you know, my parents were paying for it. So but it started out in 6th grade, so their 6th grade was still in elementary school. Like, I instantly was like by myself, and like I would do things by myself, go to recess by myself. Sometimes even during recess I would stay in the classroom while everyone else was outside playing. Like, I would sometimes eat by myself during lunchtime because I still had like my clique friends in the back of my mind, like, I want to be in that clique again, you know. But realizing that I'm in a whole different setting, you know, a whole different environment. So, you know, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have a clique ever again. So but yeah, I felt lonely coming into that school, and I just, you know, really didn't want to fit in until, like, you know, I had to, I guess, really, I don't know. But I remember like a few people from my classroom like came up to me and was like, hey, like, you know, introducing themselves to me. Even like a girl, she was like very friendly. She was always nice, and like she was going through a lot as well, and like we ended up becoming really good friends for a while. And then I remember one day though, she decided not to be my friend anymore, so I was just like, all right. And that's when I went back to like feeling lonely. And so yeah, so that happened like quite a few times throughout 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, that's when I started to get bullied. A new girl came into our classroom, and she was a bully. Like, she literally bullied all of us, not just me, but I felt like the target. And so like she would do so many things to all of us. I remember a couple times for me, like, she would like take because we went swimming one time at another girl's house for volleyball party, and she took these couple noodles, you know, the noodle things that you swim with. Yeah, she took those from me and like almost made me drown a couple times. Like, she even pushed me into the water, and like one time she like forced me down to the ground like a police officer and like handcuffed me, quote unquote, but she didn't have any handcuffs. And so yeah, it was a lot. And that was 8th grade. 8th grade. And that's when I was feeling like, I wasn't feeling like suicidal or anything, but I was feeling very lonely and like kind of like even depressed, I would say, like just low. And so like from then on, you know, like 9th grade, that's when I came to my parents. I was like, hey, I want to get out of here. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to come to the school ever again. Like, I want to go to another school. Put me into another school. You know, my mom understood what I was saying. Like, I told my dad everything too. But But my dad was more like, no, you need to stay at this school. This will give you a great, proper education. Friends, they come and go, and like, you don't really need friends right now. You need education right now. And then I was like, upset, because I'm like, I really don't want to stay here. Like, I want my friends, And so they had me to stay. Well, my dad mainly had me to stay. So I stayed, and I was like, well, maybe he's right. Maybe friends do come and go. I mean, he is right about friends coming and going. But like, I also would say that he was kind of wrong about like education being more important. Like, I mean, it is important, but you also need, friendships as well. You need those people that will help you, guide you, while you're in this, education journey. You don't really need to be fully by yourself. Like, I don't believe in that. And so, yeah, once, after that conversation, I was like, all right, let me just stick with it. And like, I had a good handful of friends in high school. I would say pretty much everybody in my class, they were my friends. But I talked to, the girls more so than some of the guys in the classroom. But, I would still say I had good friends then. But I was still feeling lonely, still not feeling, myself, and like, still having that conversation with my dad. And I was just like, wow, all those things in my mind, and also the fact that I was bullied, and I felt like I had to fit in to a certain degree in order to be friends with other people, having all those thoughts in my mind, and which led me to like feeling really lonely still, even throughout high school. So fast forward into like coming here at Azusa Pacific University. When I first came here, the first time my parents dropped me off in second semester as a freshman, they dropped me off, and it didn't really hit me until like maybe a couple days or so later, when they left. Like, that's when I was feeling like, I'm actually by myself. I'm actually alone. Like, I don't have any family here, no friends here, literally just by myself. I mean, people were here, but I didn't know anybody. And so like, that time was strange, like hard and strange for me too, because like, feeling homesick after a while, and yeah, it was a lot. And so I just needed to like somehow, some way get myself involved in campus life. So I got involved with certain events, in my hall, freshman hall group. And like, we did like what is called board ball, something like that, boardroom ball. I forget, but anyway, we went to like this ice skating place, and like, we just basically hit this ball with the hockey stick and everything. It was really fun. So that was, I think it's called boardroom ball, something like that. Anyways, that was a while ago. And then like, I was able to join other things and other events around campus, and I got myself involved with BSA, which was Black Student Association, and all those things. Yeah. So I got myself involved, but I still kind of felt like I needed a group of friends, that I can like talk to, call on, So I want to say fast forward to 2016 fall. That's when I met a lot of people. Then like, I met a lot of my best friends at the time, like my roommates, Haley, hey Haley, Anissa, Jada. I met Shantae, a girl named Shantae. I met Tajiana, a girl named Tajiana. Like, all of them, they're still my friends to this day. And then like that next semester, I got myself involved with what was called discipleship group. And God allowed that door to open through Tajiana. Tajiana introduced herself to me one day. This was in the fall time, and like, she was like, hey, like, you should come to discipleship group. A girl named Marin is in charge of that, and like, she would love for you to come and be a part of this discipleship group. And discipleship group is basically like coming together and just talking about Jesus. If you want to talk about a book, or if you want to just go through like life in general, that was that discipleship group. And so I was like, okay, you know, I told her I would think about it, but I instantly went. Like, I already had a discipleship group previously prior to that. You know, my old roommate, my freshman roommate, she was in charge of that, and I loved it. I actually loved it. And so I wanted to do another one, and so that's when God opened this door up for me to do discipleship group with Marin and Jessica and Tajiana and Milka and Hannah and Sarah, and the list goes on. So many of the girls that I know today. Literally tonight I'm going to a sleepover with them, like some of them, and catch up with them from old times and stuff. But God is so good, y'all. Like, he opened that door for me to have friends. And, you know, even though I felt lonely and felt really low, depressed even, at times, like, God allowed me to come to this school and open this door for me to have friends today. Friends I didn't know I was going to have, because I thought I had to do like I did before, do somebody's homework, give them candy, food, you know, stuff like that. But no, God was like, no, these are actually good, godly women that you don't have to do anything for. You know, you can do things with them, like go, you know, we went to San Francisco for a road trip. That was awesome. We even went to Palm Springs this past January, a road trip. We did a lot together. We have done a lot together. Now we're doing a sleepover tonight, and we've done sleepovers in the past, and like it's been a journey with them, a good journey with them. And so I'm very blessed and so thankful for their friendship, and thankful for Haley, thankful for Anissa and Jada for coming into my life. They were my roommates Jada was my roommate for a semester, and then she graduated. And then like the other two, Haley and Anissa, they were my friends or my roommates for a couple years, for 2 years. And so they were good part of my life. So we're still friends to this day. So God has been so wonderful. Like, even though I felt lonely at times and I was bullied and, you know, all those things, man, even coming to grad school, I didn't think I was gonna meet like friends in grad school, but shoot, man, Jesus, he didn't stop. It was like, you gonna meet some more friends in grad school, and like, so now I got friends to you know, that I can say I can be friends with forever. And so prayfully, that's Lord's willing, you know, Lord willing, I should say. So yeah, like, but Stephanie and Monique, hi guys, and Chelsea, all the two Chelseas, just everyone, Baylin, like just everybody in grad school that I've met. Like, it's awesome. And like undergrad that I met, and you know, even high school, like, even though I felt lonely at times, like those friends that stood by me in high school, like, incredible. So I, you know, don't give up on friendships. Like, friendships are important. You know, my dad, like, he had a point of saying, like, you know, friends come and go, which is absolutely true. Friends do come and go. Even Sierra, my friend, like, I've been friends with her for a long time. Sierra, hey Sierra girl, I love you. Friends with her for a long time. I met her through church. I was talking more about school, but I have some friends from church too, like from my hometown church. And man, I even have friends from RLC that I go to right now, Redeemed Life Church. I have friends from them, from that church. I have friends everywhere now, so I'm like so blessed and beyond thankful. Like, if I didn't say your name, it's, you know, take it to my head, not my heart, because it's now I have so many friends. I'm just so thankful and grateful for you all, for you, each and every one of you, like just being a part of my life and connecting with me and working with me spiritually. And now I have friends everywhere, from California to Kansas City, Missouri, like all over the place. Like, yeah, and I'm just so beyond thankful. So don't give up on friendships. Friendships, you know, I want to say, can be complicated to gain, you know, because you're trusting these people, you know, you kind of sharing your life with these people, you know, you got to have some type of trust, some type of, you know, relationship with them. Like, and so, like, if you don't trust them, it's like, well, what's the point of that relationship? What's the point of that friendship? And so, like, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot on the table. But I would say, like, don't give up on friendships. If you don't have any friends today, you know, God is not gonna give up on you. Like, look at my situation. Like, I had to do things in order to find friends. I had to do things in order to fit in, quote unquote. And sorry, I had to like adjust my legs. So yeah, I would say like just hang in there. Like, it's hard, and I've even felt like lonely and depressed at times, because I'm like, Lord, like, when am I gonna have those group of friends that I can call on and say, hey, like, what's up? Like, let's hang out. Let's do this together. Let's do that together. Like, let's pray together. Like, that's also what you need too. Like, friends that will pray with you, that will love you, support you, encourage you, like, lift you up. You know, that's what everybody needs. Not just women, but men too. Men as well. Men need that as well. So, I mean, I always just encourage, you know, those who are watching, like, just find those group of people, or even if it's one person or two people, like, find him or her. You know, friends can be in guy form too. Like, women, you know, you don't have to have girl best friends, but you can also have guy best friends too. So and I have to say, I have a few friends that are guys too that I've known in college, but mostly all female friends. Mostly all female friends, which is fine. Like, I love them all. So but yeah, I just want to say, just, you know that education is very important. Yes indeed. But, you know, school is not for everybody, but just knowing that whomever you meet in life, you know, that's important, that's valuable as well. You know, like, you know, friends come and go, you know, people come and go in and out of your life. They're in there for a season, or they're in there for a long time, you know, but just know that those people that come in your life are for a reason. You know, they are for a reason. They're not just there just because. At least I don't think so. They're there for a reason. And so, like, just remember that, you know, for those who are feeling like, man, when am I going to have some group of friends, or like, I don't really have good influential people in my life, you know, that's kind of hard to find too, especially if you're not in that good area, you know, like you're in an area that people just don't want to do anything with their lives or something like that. That's hard to, you know, it's hard to say, but I would say just, you know, intentionally place yourself in, like, and intentionally involve yourself in a community, like whether it be a church, if you're not a Christian, okay, let's see, like other communities, like if you go to therapy or something, like, you know, or just anything really. Just, it doesn't necessarily have to be church. Like, if you're not a Christian, I'm a Christian, you know, but if you're not, like, you can do other things to find friends, you know, just friends that will just uplift you, and maybe not necessarily pray with you if they're not Christians, but uplift you and encourage you and support you along the way. Like, that's what we all need, because that's healthy, you know, that's a good all-around balance. You know, if we don't have that, it's like, you know, it can kind of be hard sometimes, you know, because you kind of rely on other people for things, and it's like, yeah. But I don't want to keep you guys long. It's 28 minutes, but just a short note of saying that God is so good, and he can be your friend too. If you're Christian, it's like, he can definitely be your friend, and that he was definitely my friend throughout this whole journey. Even before I was born, he was my friend. He is my friend. And so I don't want to leave him out at all. Like, even though I wanted like people as my friends, like, God is a person too, but, you know, I wanted like friends that I can, like, hey, you know, like, actually, you know what I mean. But God is definitely your friend too. Even if you're not a Christian, God is definitely your friend as well. Like, you know, call on him, like, you know, lean on him, because he'll never leave you. He'll never leave you. Like, friends come and go, God will never leave you nor forsake you. Again, my favorite promise of his. And so yeah, God bless you all. Keep working, keep going strong. Like, if you don't have any friends and you don't want any friends, okay, you know, but I would say that, you know, don't give up on yourself. Like, you know, of course, if you don't have friends right now, just know that friends will come. You know, friends will come. Or if not, if you don't want to put yourself in that situation of having friends, then, you know, always know that God is your friend. So all it's to say is, God is real, God is good. I have the most incredible friends in the world, I want to say, in the world. And so I'm so thankful. I can name each of you by name, and I did, most of you. But I have so many other friends. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway. All right. God bless you all. Keep you. Just know that God loves you, absolutely loves you. And I just want to continue to encourage you all, like through my videos and sharing a part of my story or bits of my story, even my whole story with you all. And just hoping that you know, feel encouraged as much as I do. Because friends are awesome. School is great. If you don't go to school, you know, work, you know, find yourself in the work placement, you know, and get involved with that, or, you know, get involved with a hobby or something that other people do, or something like that, just to keep yourself busy, keep yourself healthy, and have a balance in your life, because that's what we all need. So again, God bless you all. Keep you. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll have another video out soon, next weekend, or maybe this weekend. We'll see. I think once a week I'm gonna do a video. That's probably what I'll do, because grad school is started now. So it's already, yeah. You know, it's a lot. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and have a blessed Labor Day weekend. All right.